My name is Hamidullah Abawi. My role at Street Child is I'm the Street Child country representative for Afghanistan. So the hot drink I opted for is my daily coffee. It's a black coffee. I am addicted to coffee. I have 3 cups a day. So the situation in Afghanistan where we operate in is very complex. It was very difficult for us, for myself and my staff, to see every province collapsing every other week, and we saw how closer the war got to Kabul, to a point that I was in my office on the 15th of August, and my wife called me, and she was very scared that the war will come into Kabul and the Taliban are at Kabul gates and they have entered. I was like, no, that's not possible. Just relax. And I got another message. My security head came to me and he told me that the Taliban are in and the government has collapsed. For me personally, coping with the situation was not easy. But during this situation, my wife especially has been my lifeline here and my support during this entire time. And then I would see the team as well. They were very stressed out, but all we could do is send out good messages, ensuring we are there for our staff, ensuring that we provide them with every possible thing that we could to support them get through the situation. And then for me as well, getting through it was very difficult, but I had I had incredible support from the headquarters. Tom, our CEO, Pete, our executive director, Ramya, our head of Asia programs, a constant everyday communication and conversations, and their support was incredible. And so all of this really helped us get through this. The work of Street Child is important because we have a very grassroots approach for the challenges in country. Our entire approach of locally recruiting our staff from the same communities allows us to have a really strong connection with those communities, which many NGOs do not have. And that's what makes Street Child special. But at the same time, Street Child goes above and beyond to support the beneficiaries. And it could lead to a humanitarian catastrophe for that specific community if we do not intervene. That's our education programs are incredibly important for those communities, for those children to build a better future. But also our protection and MHPSS programming is life-saving to many to cope with the challenges and trauma that they're facing, especially us moving into the food security cluster and providing school feeding and food services to vulnerable communities is another life-saving thing. One of our case studies, which I always remember, one girl who was from the Said al-Shuhada High School, and she was injured when the bombing inside al-Shuhada school happened. So she had a couple shrapnels stuck in her body. And she went to many clinics and hospitals within Kabul to get the treatment and get those shrapnels out. And they couldn't. So when the case was brought to myself, and the team brought it, and we discussed it with the donors, we discussed it several times with UNICEF as well. We provided her with the funding to go outside country to Pakistan to have that treatment. And I remember the day her mother and her brother came to the office, and we provided her with the funds, and it was a different feeling for myself. And just seeing the joy in her mother's face was incredible. So that's a story I will always remember, and that's a life-saving story from Street Child. My dream for my country, that's a question that usually gives me goosebumps. There's so many dreams that I've had, and I honestly pray and dream that there is no more war in Afghanistan. And I just want my country to become developed like many other countries around the region. And I believe Afghans can do that. Afghans are very smart, they're very capable people. And I hope that one day this dream comes true. And I would definitely take part and do my part to make this dream come true.